next year. This is a big event for Western Australia, and together with New South Wales and Queensland, of course, hosting these incredible games. We know the nation, we know WA has fallen in love with the Matildas, and being able to host the opening match on 1st of March versus the Philippines is very, very exciting for us. And of course, we've got some big teams coming to Western Australia. Japan, India, Bangladesh, some big teams with really big local followings. So again, we are so excited. As you know, this government has been very, very passionate about the round ball game, and in particular in the women's version, as over the recent years, in hosting the games at the World Cup, in hosting the Matildas, we've seen an incredible growth in participation in the women's participation in round ball football, and we've seen a 30 to 40% growth in our participation. We're investing in our community clubs and assets, and we'll continue to invest to make sure we have the pitches, we have the change rooms, we have the light towers to facilitate more and more participation of the game. As I said, when the young people of Western Australia get to see the Matildas up close, when they see these incredible international players up close, there's more and more excitement, and more and more people will want to play the game. So we're very excited. This could be anything else that was happening. It's a bit frantic. I'll try and slow down too. As I said, hosting the AFC Women's Asian Cup, as I said, massive growth in participation. Really be excited to be a key part of it for the tournament next year. Growth in our community facilities. We're investing like never before, as I said, in the pitches, in the change rooms, in the light towers, to allow more and more young people to play the game. As you know, I'm a passionate fan of the game. I can't wait to see the teams here next year. Also hosting them in the training to the lead up to the event. We want to play a major part, and we're very excited to be working with Football Australia on this incredible event. Thank you.
Okay. Thanks everyone. Well, as Tourism Minister, I'm thrilled about these matches coming to Perth. I know that there's going to be a global audience in excess of 100 million viewers. That's going to put Perth on the map. It's going to expose Perth to so many people overseas. We know that the event will attract thousands of out-of-state visitors, and it's also going to mean millions of dollars invested in our economy. And that's good for our local hotels, bars, cafes, clubs, tourism operators. We know that the way we develop our economy, diversify our economy, is about investing in tourism, making sure that tourism is a big part of our West Australian economy, and it's events like this that make Perth a destination and Western Australia a destination. So we know that we want to achieve that ambition of becoming the fastest growing destination capital in Southeast Asia. We're well on the way to achieving that. I've got two quite big sons, and they have been taken by the Matildas in previous years. They love the Women's World Game, so I know that this is something that attracts all members of the family. It's going to be a great event for Western Australia. It's going to be another sign that we can revitalise and energise Perth, make it an exciting place to come, and people will come. The other point is, it's not just about coming for the game or several games of football. It's about staying longer. People from the interstate or overseas will come here. They want to explore Western Australia. They want to go to the Margaret River Wine Country. They want to go to Ningaloo. So this is about getting people to Western Australia for this major event, but also staying longer and experiencing the wonders of Western Australia. So it's a great initiative for sport and a great initiative for tourism.
Thank you, Rhys. What a way to celebrate multiculturalism in WA than having the beautiful round game, having an international tournament in Western Australia. So many of the teams that are coming, like the Japanese team, the Philippines team, the Vietnamese team, have strong local communities in Western Australia. And this is also going to be happening in Harmony Week. Harmony Week is celebrated in March every year. It's about celebrating the rich diversity, our coal communities, the rich tapestry of multiculturalism in Western Australia. So people in West Australia, whether they are from the Philippines, whether from Vietnam, whether from India, whether they are from Chinese communities, will be able to celebrate, they'll be able to support the Matildas, and they'll also be able to support the team from their native backgrounds. I want to shout out particularly though to the Indian community, India is going to be one of the teams playing here. Many people in the Indian community in West Australia are hurting at the moment due to certain comments. I want to assure them that the WA government is incredibly supportive of our Indian communities, and we've just recently announced that we'll be donating $500,000 to the Indian community to hold their annual Diwali festival in November. It's an incredibly important festival, part of our celebration of Indian culture in Western Australia, and then it'll continue next year when we have the AFC Women's Asian Cup in Western Australia. So for the multicultural communities of WA, this is a great opportunity to come together, see fantastic sport being played, but also the festivals that go around the sport.
Taking questions?
Yeah, just the part that you mentioned before about the ticket sales, obviously 110,000 gone. How important is it that locals act now to make sure that they secure their places?
Oh, it's so very important. Anyone that lived through the Women's World Cup, they went on sale in October with packs, and then, people were scrambling around in June to find tickets. I really don't want that to be the case. I really want the vibrancy of the participating nations, the fan groups. When you look around the country, 3.5 million people identify with the heritage of the 11 nations that are not the Matildas. We are already speaking to these communities. We will work very closely with the state government and the local government to make sure that they know about the tournament early and don't miss out. We are even thinking about tying off bays to make sure that we can have that multicultural atmosphere within the stadiums. But we do urge fans to get in early. We are holding inventory until later, and as I said, we have reallocated tickets, particularly at the opening ceremony. I would definitely get in quick for that one.
Any questions for the ministers?
Can I just get you once more to talk a little bit about that 500K and specifically just your overall thoughts on what's happened over the last week?
So the $500,000 that will go towards the Diwali festival this year is part of our global connection funding that we also give it to other major festivals like the Arab festival and also the Chinese, also the African festival. Look, we have an incredibly strong relationship with our local Indian communities. We have 3 members of parliament that are Labor members of parliament that are born in India. We take our responsibility to all multicultural groups very, very seriously, and our Indian communities, which are really vibrant, contribute so much to Western Australia, whether it's in medicine, whether it's in law, whether it's in politics and other professions. They are so important to the fabric of Western Australian society. So to have anyone to cast aspersions over Indians arriving in Western Australia or Australia is incredibly disappointing. But I can assure the Indian communities that whether it's the Premier, whether it's the Deputy Premier, the Tourism Minister, myself as the Attorney General, Minister of Multicultural Interests, the rest of the Cabinet, the rest of the Labor Party, we stand as one with the Indian community of Western Australia, and there is no place in Western Australia for any aspersions of any migrant group.
Thanks, everyone.
Okay.
Thank you. Thanks.